Why are you looking sad this time, Mr. Bildo?
I just find it hard to trust these days. Like, you never know who has your best interest at heart.
Well, it just so happens I got a little story about trust that I know will brighten your day.
I'd actually like to go to sleep tonight, so I
Long
don't.
time ago, when my grandpappy was a child, this was my mother's father.
Uh-huh.
He had a best friend named Henry. They'd run around the barn playing cops and robbers, kick the can, and roll the ball.
Uh-huh.
One thing they wanted to play with most of all was a horse. Then, on a sunny afternoon, it seemed they got their wish. While playing a fun game of step on the grass, there, out by old Dick Buckle's pond, was the most beautiful horse they ever did see. Tall as the day is long, white like polished ivory, with brown eyes that sparkled like priceless jewelry. The horse seemed to glimmer in the sunlight. It looked as if to say, "Come play with me, gentlemen. Frolic with me. It's all right." Well, Grandpa and little Henry ran across that field at full sprint. It only took them seconds to reach it. It neighed with happiness at the sight of its new friends.
Okay, this sounds like a happy story.
Little Henry reached out to pet the beautiful creature on its back leg. That's when Henry got stuck.
Oh boy.
Henry couldn't pull his hand off the horse no matter how hard he tried. And the more he struggled, the deeper his hand sunk into the horse's flesh. My grandpa could only stand there in shock, while little Henry screamed. Then my grandpappy saw it.
What did he see?
The horse had changed. It was no longer the beautiful horse from before. Its skin had grew all mottled and rotten. Its face, picturesque just a moment ago, was that of a skeleton. Its eyes as white as spoiled milk. Its dazzling mane of hair had turned into clumps of putrid seaweed. Now Grandpappy was screaming.
Well, there goes sleep. I guess I didn't need it.
By that point, Henry was buried up to his face in the horse's butt. All Grandpa could do was stand there as the horse leapt into the pond, Henry in tow, screaming all the way. Then, all was silent. They never did find little Henry. So for the rest of his childhood, every time Grandpappy saw a horse, he'd scream until he'd pass out. His terror of the event was so ingrained that one day in his classroom, he caught a whiff of glue. Pissed all over himself.
My God.
God ain't got nothing to do with it, Mr. Bildo. The moral of the story is that no matter how beautiful something might be, or how trustworthy it may look, you always gotta be careful of who you trust.
Did your grandpa ever get...
But not to worry, this story has a happy ending. At the ripe age of 55, Grandpappy walked into that same pond and drowned himself.
That's not a happy ending!